Taliyah, 41. I've been incarcerated for 17 years, and I'm in Bedford Correctional Facility. My inside location is Fisk.
Yes. Is there anything that we should know about you that comes right off to you right off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, some just loving. So off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Loving, caring, very compassionate people person.
And what makes you a people person?
Well, I connect with people really, really well. For whatever reason, maybe it's a God-given gift that people easily trust me with their life stories. And so I connect with people through, learning about whatever they're going through, whatever they're facing. And if I have experienced something to share with them to help them overcome something, or if I could say something positive to help them get through the situation, it's helpful. But that's how I bond and connect with people. So I definitely know I'm a people person because some of the hardest people to reach, I'm able to reach.
And if you're able just to hold that, they'll tell you those secrets and you're...
Yeah, and it's and I always feel honored because they're closed off to a lot of other people. And so I respect that for whatever reason they trust me to open up and share, their personal life stories or trials, whatever they're going through. Mm-hmm. And so I connect with a lot of people in that way.
Are there certain people that you connect with more than others?
I connect with people, all different backgrounds. I think my heart goes out to people with mental illness often because they're oftentimes misunderstood. I think the misunderstood, share in common because sometimes people just see behaviors versus everybody having a story, and getting to know someone will make you understand even why they act the way that they act, or why they're guarded, or may have trust issues. So breaking the barriers and getting to know, the person, their experience is helpful. Helps you not to judge, help you to be more, sympathetic, empathetic, understanding.
And that's a gift. I mean, you're in a place where people don't do that.
Right.
You don't open up to people, you don't want to share, you want to keep to yourself, there's going to be trouble. So that's admirable. Was that ever modeled to you, or did you learn that somewhere? Part of you?
No, I think as a kid, I don't know, I think I've always just had connections with people, but coming here more so, I know that people just don't end up here, that something had to happen. Sometimes it could be something very, very bizarre, but there's always a story. So trying to get to know a person versus like their crime or something like that, it helps. And because I know my own story, it's easy for me to want to get to know a person versus, like a story. So that is always helpful, but it comes from my own personal experience of experiencing something bizarre that, landed me here. And so, people are not their crime or their situations. There's usually a story, something usually happens. So that's what drives me or pushes me to try to get to know, people.
Which is nice. It sounds like you don't judge.
No. And I don't know, maybe before my situation, maybe I probably, would have, or just see something on the news and just believe it face value. But after my experience, that really taught me, that you just can't just believe the media, or, it's something deeper, something else could have happened or might have happened, And for me, sometimes it could be extremely bizarre. Some people don't believe in, spiritual warfare, spiritual realms, different things happening, and I do. And so I definitely see or have a different perspective on things than other people.
Yeah, that's nice. You look at it from all different views, it sounds like,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not one. And that's our whole job, I feel like, part of mine is just changing the media's perspective, right? They are so hungry to make things, instrument them in one certain way.
Right.
And it's up to us to, I say this a lot, but just change the narrative, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to look at each situation coming in with our own thoughts and ideas and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What about brothers or sisters or family? What tell me about any of them?
So I have one brother and I have 3 sisters on my mother's side, 1 sister on my father's side.
And where are you from originally?
Staten Island, New York.
And have you lived other places?
When I was little, we lived in Virginia for a little while. I've lived in Virginia for a little while, but mostly different parts of Staten Island.
What about, like, do you guys have a place you can go to get a picture taken of yourself, right?
Yes.
Or you could bring food there?
No.
That's a bummer.
Right.
Because that goes along with the story really well, and we put the picture up so people try to make it. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Right.
How, so you do the ice cream cake, so you can also order ice cream and it comes frozen?
No. So they sell ice cream at commissary. So then I just mold it, like whatever type of cake, if it's a heart, if it's a loaf, or just a square. I mold it with the ice cream first, and then take it out, and I'll keep that in the freezer, and then just like put it on top of the cake, and then do whatever frosting or toppings I'm gonna do. So it's pretty cool that way. We used to have an ice cream maker, so then we can make the ice cream for it that way too, but that broke, so, yeah.
And do you guys all share your food?
Yeah, well, it depends on holidays. Some of us get together and then we'll, all chip in and contribute and we'll eat together. So we do a lot of holiday festivities, a lot of barbecues together. Other than that, then everybody has their little, I guess, people that they're comfortable with, eating.
And what does that mean when you say barbecue?
So that is another perk that comes with FISC. So like Labor Day, Memorial Day, I think it's like 3 of the holidays that they allow us to actually barbecue. So they give us a little grill, they bring us the charcoal, and then whatever we want, like I'll have my aunt send me hamburgers, hot dogs, although the mess hall provides that for the unit on those days too. But yeah, so we want ribs, whatever we want, we'll have ordered, and then we'll do that. We'll steam the onions, peppers, everything. So we have a little barbecue, and even after everybody's finished cooking, we'll do little s'mores. So we really have a good time there.
What's your favorite barbecue?
I don't know. I think we all do the same thing for each one. So yeah, unless we change something up and add like a fruit salad, like some of the side dishes have changed. Usually the meat is usually consistent.
So you can get different kinds of fruit?
Yes.
Whoa, in San Quentin they can get apples
Apples and oranges.
because you can't make alcohol out of those.
Oh, we can't get canned.
You
can,
but it's
the other ones are easier. They still make it. Sorry.
Right. So no, as long as it's like fresh, we can get it. So yeah, apples, oranges, clementines, pineapples, whatever, strawberries, blueberries, yeah, whatever you want. Just come through the package room, they check it, and that's it. But you get a variety of vegetables, fruits, everything. Vegetables we can grow too. Some here on the
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. You said gardening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So explain that to me. Like, where is it? How often can you be there? What do you plant?
Okay, so that season for us is typically, spring and summer. And they give us a list of stuff that we can plant, greens, so collard greens, cabbage, different types of tomatoes, basil, lettuce, different types of lettuce we're able to grow. So they allow us, they send a sheet, string beans, snow peas, I can't remember everything that's on the list, but it's spinach. So they give us a list of stuff that we can order, and we'll have our family order it and send it to us, and it goes to the vocational building. Mr. Testany approves it, make sure that it was packaged and sent in correctly with all of the receipts. Then he calls us down. We have a front yard for fish and a backyard. So the backyard, typically we have different plots. If you choose the garden, and then you just, get your soil and everything ready, you plant and you weed and you water and until your little harvest comes, and then you
don't have to worry about animals like we do, like deers and stuff.
So we don't have to worry about the deer because we're protected from the fence.
Yeah.
The groundhogs, the rabbits, the skunks, the moles, the squirrels. Yeah, we have to deal with all that.
Do you see them?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I feel like they be mocking us, and they just know, they time us when it's count time, and they sit there eating and looking at you through the window. I feel like they know we can't come out. Yeah. We even seen one squirrel run, get the corn, sit on our picnic table and just eat it. And we're in the window like, get out of there, get up, put it down. Yeah, they have a good time.
That's crazy. Where we are, I think we have pigeons.
Seagulls, pigeons, geese,
Okay.
ducks, and they will chase you. I'll
Yes.
be walking down the yard, and there's guys just trying to block it because it just comes flapping
Wow.
at you. Yeah, and they're as big as I
I
am.
don't have to experience that. I did see geese, I think more so in the back buildings, but I haven't seen them around the Fisk area. The different birds, yeah. Birds even snatching animals, we see all of
Oh,
that kind of
wow.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just did it. Oh, sorry.
No,
We
go
just did an interview right before you. So what's the difference of what you're wearing versus the green?
Oh, this is just also state, I guess at some point they had this color and then when they didn't have this color anymore, anybody that preserved and hold on to it, you just hold on. So
Gotcha.
it's just different, yeah, you just try to keep it as long as you can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then are there certain clothes you can wear or can't wear? What's the dress code?
So they don't allow you to have spandex here unless it's like in your bra. You can have a variety of clothes, sweatpants, shirts, sweatshirts, different colors, but you only can wear like your own personal attire on the unit or in the yard, and you can wear a personal top on the visit. But other than that, you pretty much go on a program and everywhere else just stay with that. Yeah, but you can definitely have different varieties of clothes.
Oh, so how did you qualify to be in its Fisk at YSD? How did you qualify to get it?
SKE. So, I think the criteria has changed now. When I first came here, I think you had to be in the facility for at least a year to apply to the honor floor. Then you have to go to the first honor floor, and then I think you have to either be successful there for a year or 2 years. Then you put in your application. It was like a waiting period, and then you're able to go to fish. So you definitely have to have good behavior, good program. They want you to be like a role model, have a good rapport with civilian staff, security staff. You gotta really do what you gotta do.
And then how often are you locked in yourself?
So for FIS, things have changed after that Clinton outbreak. So we had more freedom before that, and so we lost a lot of privileges at no fault of our own after Clinton. So now we pretty much lock in at 10 at night. We do count also at like 11:30ish in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the morning, and 5:30 in the afternoon. So those are the count times that we lock in. We used to be able to come out as soon as they called the count in. That has recently changed, so now we wait to count verify. But other than that, for our unit, we're really not locked in. Once the count is verified, we're able to go outside if people smoke or whatever. We don't have to wait for count cleared except for in the afternoon. We have a key to our room, so we lock it. Or
that's
don't.
amazing.
Yeah.
And you can smoke.
If you choose, yeah.
Oh, really? Just cigarettes or?
Yes, just cigarettes. Right.
Is marijuana legal here?
It's not legal in here, right?
No, is it legal
In New York State, yes, but not in prisons, yeah.
Gotcha. What's your favorite part of the day?
I don't know, I guess the morning, because usually I do all of my little spiritual material, my spiritual reading and stuff like that gets done in the morning to set my course for the day. But I guess between the last couple of months, I don't know, other than that time, if there's a favorite part of the day, because I'm always busy with school now.
And what's your spiritual time about?
So I have maybe either 7 to 10 different daily devotionals that I may go through, and whatever they're reflecting on that day, I reflect on, and each one of them may have a scripture reading to go to, so then I get scripture too, and then just hold on to those things through the day. Oftentimes, I feel like God speaks to me through them, so it's either He's preparing me for something through the day, or helping me deal with something that is happening, or just giving me something to hold on to get me through the day.
Do you remember what it was today?
I didn't get to do it today because I was rushing.
Oh.
Yeah, I was rushing around. I slept late today preparing for the morning. So that is unfortunate if you're up all night trying to do the papers. Yeah, so my days don't go as smooth when I don't get to do my spiritual in the morning, but they're smoother.
Yeah. Interesting. What are you studying? What are you going to school for?
So currently right now I'm getting a master's in theology, and I'm also in the Columbia University Financial Empowerment Program.
And what are you learning there?
The Financial Empowerment Program? So in that program so far, we just went over like the steps in how you, if you want to get a house, like every step that's involved in that whole entire process. We've learned about credit cards, the different kinds of credit cards, and how to be responsible with dealing with credit and not going into debt. We've learned about trading different types of stocks, bonds, different types of bank accounts. So we've learned a lot of information there, basically just trying to teach you to be responsible in dealing with credit, what a FICO score is, so I think it's empowering.
Those are the classes they should have for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
right, in the whole world. What is something you miss about being outside?
I guess just being able to interact with my family on a day-to-day basis, being able to help them, So I feel that way all the time. Anytime something comes up, I'm there in spirit or supporting them in prayer, but to be physically there is different.
And when you say your family, who is that?
I have a big family. My mom is still alive, all of my sisters. I have tons of nieces and nephews, uncles and aunts, cousins. Yeah, so the fact that all of the little ones is growing up, and I feel like the mothers need help, and I just wish I was there to help, babysit, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.